Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's class, we'll be learning how to draft a crisscross bustier gown. Please like, share and support your girl by hitting on the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn up the notification button to get new updates from my channel, and also stick to the end of the video. So first, I'm going to mark out my vertical measurement, which is my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to navel. But for today's class, I'll be stopping at my half length for the upper part of the dress. So I'm going to do my under bust plus 3 or 2, depending on how high you or low you want your half length. So I'm going to place my tape at minus 4, because it's an off shoulder. We are drafting it in form of an off shoulder. So for a slimmer person, 4 is okay, but for someone that has body, you can go down to minus 5, or depending on how low you want it to be. So I'm just going to place my tape and mark my vertical measurement, or the vertical measurement I'm working with, which is 9, 12 plus 3. Like I said earlier, I'm making use of half length and I'm going to mark 15. So I'm going to go around and mark this measurement continuously. After marking it, I'm just going to use my ruler and marker and then outline the lines. After outlining my vertical measurements, I'm going to mark my chest line or my armhole line. To get your armhole line, you're going to divide your bust by 6 and add 1.5. So I have 7, so I'm just going to mark that 7 throughout, and I'm going to outline it with my marker and indicate my chest line. After doing that, I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement, which is your bust span. So my nipple to nipple is 7 divided by 2. I have 3.5. So I'm going to go back and mark 3.5. I'm going to mark it at my under bust and my navel, and I'm going to go back at the upper parts of the paper or pattern paper I'm making use of, and I'm going to mark it there. So I'm going to go ahead and mark my dart intake. I'll mark 1 inch at my half length at one side, and at the other side mark 1 inch at my under bust, and at the upper part of my drafting paper I'm going to mark 1 inch on both sides too. Then I'm going to connect my darts. After outlining my chest line, I'm going to go up at my bust line. The reason why I'm doing that is to avoid a sharp edge at my bust point. So I'm just going to place my curve rule and connect it to my under bust, then go down and connect it also to my half length. After I'm done connecting it to my half length, I'm going to connect it at that 1 inch I marked up at the pattern paper. Then I'll start placing my body circumference at my bust line. I'm going to divide my bust circumference by 4, and I'm going to mark 2 inches dart intake, and then I'm going to mark 2 inches allowance. I'm going to do so at my under bust. I'm going to divide my under bust by 4 plus 2 inches dart intake and 2 inches for sewing allowance. After doing that, I'm going to extend the line I have at my bust line to my chest line and to the end of the drafting paper, and I'm going to extend the line I have at my under bust back to my half length. The next thing I'm going to do is to join all those lines together, and then I'm going to mark it out so that it will be visible with my marker. I'm going to go to the front part of the pattern and I'm going to mark 2 inches, then connect it to the other side. Then I will now cut out my pattern paper or my pattern. After cutting the pattern pieces, I'm going to place the pattern that I have together, and then I'm going to pin it or use tape to hold it. From there, I'm going to measure my bust point, my bust span, which is 7 divided by 2. I have 3. Then I'll mark my 3.5 at the top. Then from there, I'm going to connect it to my chest line. So I'll connect it back to my chest line. So with this, we are done for the front pattern. So for my back pattern, I'm just going to blend in from my chest line because the back is flat, there's no bust at the back. So I'm just going to blend in the chest line and those curves for the bust line. Then I'm going to add 2 inches for the one at the center. My down part, I measured with the biggest part, which is the hip. Your hip divided by 4+2. I'm going to mark my navel here, 10 inches to get my hip, and here I'm going to. So after doing that, I'm going to connect my line from my navel to my hip point, and from my hip point -2 down here. So I'm going to, after that, I'm going to cut whatever I have. So I've cut the front and I added 1 inch for zipper. The back, I've cut 1 inch for zipper and the lining. So I'm going to cut lining for both the front and the back. This is what I have. So for the down part, I have a video on how to draft the skirt. In case you don't understand, I'm going to be dropping the link on my description box. So I've cut my linings and I'm going to turn it up. Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time viewing my channel, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always viewing and supporting my channel. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel and to turn on the notification button to get new updates from my channel. And also drop your comment at the comment section. This is the strip I made for this dress. So I'm just going to insert it here. Then I'm going to do my turn up. This is the lining, like I said I was going to join it, and the front part. So I'm just going to insert it inside like this and pin around, then sew and bring it out and show. So I'm done with the turn up and I've joined the back with the down part, and also I've done the same for the front. So I'm going to attach my zip. After attaching the zip, I'm going to go ahead and attach the front to the back part and then fix the sorry I did not show the full clip of this video. I lost some part of my video, even the last part where I finished the dress. So with this, we have come to the end of the video. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.